Hello everybody, Vixerian here, and welcome to a little tutorial I wanted to do. The real reason why I'm actually doing this tutorial is because I cannot currently play on the Towny server due to the fact that my internet is capped out. I don't have unlimited internet where I'm living currently, so I do have a limited amount of data I can use, and it's been all used up for this month. It should reset in a couple days here, and I can actually play on the server regularly and actually get some proper videos out. Um, but yeah, I've actually managed to scrape together something at the end of the episode, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Um, but the one of the main reasons why I'm actually wanting to do this little road tutorial is because somebody left a comment saying if I'm going to be hiring staff members. And yes, I will be hiring staff members. It's going to be a massive town and I will need help running it. So I'll be setting up these little tutorials on how to help me out. Um, in town. So this is going to be like one of the main jobs is road building. The faster we can build roads, the faster we can actually expand town and get more people in it. So if I'm the only one building roads, it's going to be a slow process where I have to spend hours and hours just building roads and expanding town. But if I can get some help on this from some decent builders, that'd be great. So the first steps to actually building one of these roads is to carve out a area where you want the road. Just design the general shape of it. I like to stagger them about 4 blocks like so, before or 3. Doesn't really matter as long as it's not too jagged like this example here. It'll look great. There's quite a few examples I'm going to go over after I show you guys the placements. First of all, you'll want to use a cobble, gravel, crackstone brick, and mossy stone brick. If you don't know how to make these two, it's just shove some stone brick in the furnace for this one, and some stone brick and vines in a crafting table for the mossy. So I would say as a general rule, I like to put 30 to 40% cobble into my road here. It doesn't have to be exact. It can be whatever like you want. It's completely random. Like I'm not really thinking about where I'm putting my stuff, but about like that amount of cobble, same amount of gravel, or close to if you can. Just to give it more texture, you can put there, have a diagonal here, put one there, and up here. So what's left is a few more holes. Now the next step is some cracked stone brick. We don't want any spaces right beside each other, just like so. We want to break it up. We'll put it actually here, here, and here, and there's a reason why I'm trying to get these holes far apart from each other, because the next block I don't want clumped together. I don't even want them diagonal together. We want these ones spread out a fair distance, just because it can look a little bad if there's a portion of the road that's just mostly what is this, mossy. It can look really dirty, but if you spread them out nice, it'll blend in and look really nice. The next step into building one of these roads is the fences. Fences are pretty easy. All you gotta do is really put them in randomly. They can be anywhere you really see, like deem fit to put. You can put one here. Doesn't have to be right up against the road, but you don't want them to be like out here, right? That doesn't look right. I put one right there just because it curves inward and people tend to go around the fence, right? So like you want to keep in mind, where would people mostly walk when going down this path? But for now, I think this is a good amount. You can even put a fence here or even a fence here, doesn't matter. I'd say that's a fair amount of fences. Use 3s or 2s when building fences. If you start using 4s and 5s, you got really long section of fences and they don't look as nice. The next thing is to actually build the lamps. Now this is just 5 fence posts tall. At the 5th one you want to come out one over the path and place a piece of glowstone. It is starting to become night, so you guys can actually see how bright these will be. You don't want to place them too close together, and you don't want to place them too far apart where they're not providing enough light to the town. I might actually move this fence because I kind of want the lamppost here. Yep, just build it up, place, and done. They're fairly easy to build. The only expensive thing is the glowstone. I will try to be providing resources for road building if you're interested in helping out with this. You can also use this design in your own builds. I don't care. It's just a little tutorial on how to build a certain kind of road. I have other examples here. We'll just switch it to daytime real quick so you guys can see better. Like there's a 3-way, it kind of curves out like this, and it's straight. There's also other 3-ways to make it look like it's less of you're flowing that way or that way. People, like if you're going to use something like this, people aren't going to tend to come this way more. Like it looks a little bit more harsh. So if more traffic is going like this direction, then something like that is used. Or if it's fairly even all the way around, you can use something like this. There's also another 3-way over here as an example. 4-ways are just as simple. You just kind of build a road off. 3-way, like fairly simple, yeah. With lights, like I said, stagger them. It just makes it look a lot nicer when you have one on each side. Just keep staggering them down the path. Right. I'm going to cover hills right now. Hills are an entirely different story. You can either have stairs that go like this, just straight up if you feel like you can do that. Or if you're having something like at a diagonal, I think these look a little bit better than just having a straight staircase. But if you don't really have a choice and you need to go up straight, you'll be using half slabs and full bricks instead of stairs, because I believe stairs are a little too steep. But yeah, this works out great. If you're going to be building on hills, you'll want to use cobble half slabs and stone brick half slabs. Try to not bunch the textures up together because, like, you don't want to really bunch up a cobble texture. That's why I have it in this configuration. If the cobble was here, you'd have 3 pieces of cobble together, and it just wouldn't look nice. Also, if it's on a small hill, try putting 1 fence post at the top and 1 at the bottom. If it is like a bigger hill and it gets dark in the center at night, you can put a light post in the middle, but I recommend putting 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom. But yeah, I think that covers most of it. If you guys have any other questions, I'd be happy to answer them. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little clip I made. Okay guys, I finally got onto the server after, I don't know, a lot of tries. So this is just the top of the build here. We have like a little rooftop balcony with a barbecue. Umbrella, I don't know if we'll keep it, but it looks really nice. We got some warning danger signs, just in case somebody decides to jump off here. Yeah. The build looks great. I'm gonna take you through the inside first. First of all, we have this room. I don't really know what to do with it. I have no need for it. Yeah. Like, I might just get rid of this elevator platform here and send people straight down to this one and just bypass that until I figure out what I'm gonna do with it. But here is like the main room. One of the first rooms you're gonna see when you get into town. As you can see, I like made these walls come all the way up to the ceiling, added some cobble color into it. It kind of forces you to come to the town rules here. I have not put up the town rules yet just because I haven't even gotten on the server to actually do any work here. I'm really trying, guys. Like there's no guarantee that I will even be able to get through this. We have a community chest on both sides here so people can leave stuff. This is a town-only community chest. Outsiders cannot open up this chest. Only town members, so you'll only be helping out town by donating to this chest, just in case some people are really struggling at the beginning and you feel generous. There's a bunch of hidden lighting. I have a hidden lighting in the corner there underneath this platform here. Just glowstone everywhere. Glowstone has been such a horrible experience trying to get due to the lag. Um, yeah, I switched around one of these staircases. I forget which one now, but now it kind of like pushes you into this area. We got a town announcement board, so any like new changes to town I'll be putting here. There's a welcome to the town, and this is town map. So obviously this is the town hall. It's quite huge. We have a little enchanting table here. People can use these anvils. I will be providing anvils for the town, so I don't mind if you guys use these. There's some hidden lighting underneath this carpet just to make everything brighter. I'm thinking of putting some shops here for like for lapis and maybe if I find a way to get XP bottles, some XP bottles, but not too sure yet. Okay, let's leave here now. Um, this is kind of like the mass overview of what we're doing here. So there's some lighting up here. This balcony is all done. It looks great. It all looks the same though all the way around. So let's go to the front here. I have no food just because I have no time to prep. I'm very afraid I'm going to be disconnected again. Alright, so this is what it looks like on the outside. Like I said, I don't know if we're going to keep the umbrella the way it is. But yeah, it's looking great. Now, town's almost ready for business. Town won't be open until my internet actually starts to behave. That will be, I believe I mentioned it in my little road tutorial at the beginning. But yeah, so yeah, it's done. Like this has taken maybe a week of fighting with lag and gathering resources and just like I'm poor right now. I'm so poor. I actually went and opened my dailies and weeklies on camera, and then right after I opened them, game just decided to kick me, and I was like, oh, I can't show that. So this is what I got. I got some light dust. Not too sure what it's used for. Like 48 dirty gems, so that's insane. Got some blaze rods. Going to be putting like brewing stands in the place up here. I'll just show you where. We also got a common key. I'm going to be saving these and probably selling it just because it is worth a fair amount of money, I believe anyway. I still don't know the exact price on what to like sell it at. But over here, I'm going to have like a little workstation, like 4 brewing stands, and maybe something here, a crafting table, furnace, anvil, stuff like that on both sides. So there are little like workstations you can use at the beginning. But yeah, I wanted this build to be functional. I wanted people to be able to revisit this and make it actually useful. And I think it's turned out great. The next step to building town is roads. like I said, roads are one of the main things in town because there's going to be so many. Each one of these cobble things will be an entire road plot. So, well, that's a lot of road. Yeah, and then we gotta level out some places for plots, make them look all nice, and we'll be able to finally get some people into town. Uh, well, thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this little I don't know, preview of what town will become. Yeah, I think it's gonna look great. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.